So your ears ring, my ears ring. It is what it is. Not the most fun thing to have in the world, but here we are. I've been meaning to do a tinnitus update. People have been asking for it, and I'm kind of at a loss. I'm not really sure what to say on the subject. Ears ring. It sucks. Sometimes it's louder, sometimes it's quieter. I guess the best thing I could possibly say is you have to imagine it like the immovable force, right? And the immovable force, it's the unstoppable force and the immovable object. But you have to imagine it as something that can't be changed. Possibly. That sounds kind of defeatist. Maybe it makes it worse for you, but you can't change it right now. Nothing you do is really working, right? Like, I just look in the mirror and say, "Stop, stop ringing ears." No, didn't work. Still there. So, dang, that sucks. What about diet? You change your diet up, and some things change, right? Sometimes. Yesterday, I had a glass of wine and some coffee, and it didn't really get louder. So, don't know. Are those things exacerbating it and making it worse? Couldn't tell you, really. Uh, I've done elimination diets. It's still there. I've been getting more sleep. It's still there. So it's just something that I've had to come to terms with. It's just going to be there, and you kind of have to treat it as such. No matter what I do, it will not change. So I have to change. You have to change. You have to learn to accept it. You have to learn how to live with it, which sucks. That's a terrible answer, right? That's not a solution at all. Like, oh, I want the ringing in my ears to stop. Cool, man. Well, you're going to want that for a very long time because nothing's changing. Dang. I don't know what else to say about it beyond good luck. I hope you can work on your mindset to learn how to ignore it. Some people have commented that it's your brain overcompensating for a loss of hearing. And great. Thank you, brain. Going above and beyond to make sure I can hear things. I really appreciate it. If you could stop doing that over time, that'd be really cool. Nope, still ringing. Okay. The point is, I think right now we walk a knife's edge when it comes to purpose in society. Um, the knife's edge being on one side, you fall into this trap of like everything around you is like, you must find your purpose, you must live with purpose, everything you do must have meaning. It's like toxic purpose, if you will. And on the other part, the other side of the knife, if you fall into there, then you're completely lacking purpose altogether, right? You just go through your day almost in a nihilistic fashion, like whatever, it doesn't matter, I'm just existing. Okay. So if you see both of those sides of existing in and around purpose, let's walk down the knife's edge and avoid falling into either. Okay. You need purpose in your life such that you focus on whatever it is you choose to put in your day, whether it's raising a family or building a project or working out or trying to eat every kind of food possible before you die. Whatever the thing is, you need to focus on that purpose to the point that you don't think about the ringing in your ears. It doesn't bother you because you're distracted constantly. Whether there's outside noise, whether you're in an argument with someone, or you're sitting in silence and actually listening to it, you need to have a life such that the ringing doesn't matter because you're focused elsewhere. Does that make sense? In that exact moment when you're pursuing that purpose, you're not thinking about it because you're not noticing it because you're driven towards whatever it is you're doing. But when you do notice the ringing, you want to get to a place where it doesn't bother you. It doesn't matter. You just go, oh yeah, my ears ring. The same way, like right now, close your eyes. Focus on your hand in this regard, right? Like feel your hand. I can't see it. It's not moving. I'm not getting any kind of nerve feedback from movement, but I somehow have some kind of awareness of my hand. Does that make sense? I can feel my hand. right? That kind of awareness of my hand in this case, that kind of awareness is what you could bring to the tinnitus when you notice it ringing. You just go, oh, yes, that does exist. I feel it there. It is in the range of my awareness. And that's it. That's all the emphasis you put on the acknowledgement of your ringing ears. That's the best possible advice I can give. That's the that's the best thing I can say. Because we can go down the rabbit hole of experimenting and trying to fix it and finding cures and contacting our local medical facility and asking what research is being done. Like there's all manner of things we could do. And maybe it's a kind of nihilistic or depression type take on this, but I don't know what else to do. I don't know everything I've done, it never stops. So I have to go this route of focusing on purpose. I have to go this route on learning how to dismiss it, on how to ignore it, on how to just move on with my life. The same way I go, yep, there's a hand there. It's the same way I go, up, yep, my ears are ringing. And I just eventually, at least for me, I've gotten to a place where I don't notice it at all anymore. I just don't because it's a dead end of effort, of time, of frustration, of if I get worked up about it, I'm worked up about something I can't change. If if I laugh about it, I can just move on. If I ignore it altogether, I could just move on. And I hope you can find that place. I hope you can find that calm center of being where it doesn't affect you, where it doesn't matter, where you can just be aware of it. Oh, yeah, it's there. And you move on with your day. And I hope you find whatever that purpose is, whatever the thing is. I kind of like the idea of trying every food before I die. That sounds kind of cool. Be right back. I'm going to go eat. Take care of yourself. Have a good day. And good luck.